Assalamu alaikum and welcome to your English lesson. Hope you will be fine, students. Students, we are going to start our unit 3, that's name is TV News Time. TV News Time. As you know from this name that this is not a prescript, this is not a story, this is related to the news. So from its name you have to pick up that you will read this lesson as a news reporter. As you see, many of time you must I know that many of the students, I think all of you must watch and listen the news from your TV. So here is a TV news time, so we will read this lesson as a news, okay, as an news anchor. Okay, as a news anchor you imagine that you are in front of the camera and you are saying the news to the other person. Okay, so before starting, first of all, there are some keywords. Look at the keywords: news, interview, opinion, advertisement, and persuade. So you will find out these meanings from your mini dictionary. Okay, so here's also some instruction before reading. Talk about the news today. The word in blue are in the mini dictionary. You will find out as you see that few words are in blue, like these words are in blue colors. So the words that are in blue, you will find out easily their meanings from the mini dictionary. Okay, so let's start the news. As you know, when we listen the news, firstly they provide the headlines. Okay, so you try to copy me. Okay, good evening, this is the 6 o'clock news. Here are the headlines in this evening. The Minister for the Environment has opened the really wild wildlife park near Islamabad. A new survey shows that the solar industry is booming in Sindh province. Scientists link falling frog numbers to the rise of mosquitoes-related illness. So these are the headlines. Now we are moving to the detail of these headlines. Firstly, new wildlife park opens. Students, better you must practice it many times, and when you make your reading videos, your video should be like you are the news anchor. Okay, so because you have to improve your spoken skill. Okay, so let's start this detail of the first news. This morning, the Minister for the Environment opened the really wild wildlife park in the northern Punjab province. It covers a vast area of hills, cliffs, rivers, and valleys. It protects many common Pakistani animals such as deer, wolves, and fox. It has also introduced some large wild creatures from foreign countries such as giraffes and hippos from Africa, bison from North America, and geese from Japan. There is a special area for tiny species such as European wood mice. Visitors are not allowed to drive in the park to interfere with the animals in their natural habitat. This is why the park provides special protected buses with silent electric engine. Visitors are able to take photos and videos but are not allowed to leave the bus. Means they stay in the bus and they just take photos or make videos if they want. Okay, so in this way the people, they watch the animals very nearly, but they are not allowed to go very near to the animals. So students, try to speak very fluently and with a good accent, and as well as your pronunciation should be perfect. Okay, so here I will repeat it one time more. This morning, the Minister for the Environment opened the really wild wildlife park in northern Punjab province. It covers a vast area of hills, cliffs, rivers, and valleys. It protects many common Pakistani animals such as deer, wolves, and fox. It has also introduced some large wild creature from foreign countries such as giraffe and hippos from Africa, bison from North America, and geese from Japan. There is a special area for tiny species such as European wood mice. Visitors are not allowed to drive in the park to interfere with the animals in their natural habitat. This is why the park provides special protected buses with the silent electric engines. Visitors are able to take photos and videos but are not allowed to leave the buses. So I hope you can read this lesson as me, inshallah, with your practice again and again. So this is your task of 6th of July. You will read this lesson and make your video and share in the group, as well as there is the workbook task. Open your workbook, page number 14, unit 3, TV news time. There is the writing practice of word reading and spelling. Also write it carefully, as you have to copy this writing practice. The first word is fair, fear, fearful, hopeful, thankful, offer, difficult, different. So you have to copy these words as it is. And the next is copy the sentence. You have to understand the joint writing. You will write the first task, exercise second, skip the third one, and exercise 4 and 5. Okay, so exercise 1, 2, 4 and 5. Okay, so this is your task. If you feel any difficulty, you can ask